Das war nicht ganz böse genug. Dropping my pick.
I couldn't do it with a pick in my hand. I couldn't do it like that.
Actually, first of all, hello.
Hi.
And secondly, that was a good one.
That was a pretty good one.
Yep. Actually, you don't have to drop your pick because this is not the Devil's Horns. Rumor has it.
It's the Leisefuchs.
Das ist nicht der Leisefuchs. Oh my God. No, actually, wait. Rumor has it that, what's the bass player from Kiss? Why can't I think of his name right now? Kiss Man. Gene Simmons.
Yes.
Gene Simmons says he did this, and it's not the goat horns, it's not the devil. He said he did this to the audience because he had to hold his pick. So he was like playing with the pick, and then he wanted to say hi to the audience, and then he had to hold his pick, and then he did this. Holding his pick here.
Yeah,
and
but that's the Leisefuchs.
What?
If you do like this, it's the Leisefuchs. This is the... Okay, but that works.
But he said he started this to hold his pick. And you're doing this, dropping your pick, saying I wanted to do this, I had to drop my pick. So pretty much the complete opposite.
Yeah, because... Yeah, whatever.
This is not why anyone's here.
You started it.
Why are we here?
Because we're doing metal.
Try it, come on.
No, I did it once and I failed miserably.
Try it.
And I will not do it again.
Come on. You're my apprentice. You need to know how to scream metal.
I'm evil. I don't need to scream metal.
Try it.
No.
Well, we're dating ourselves with our get-up here because...
we're dating ourselves?
No, we're not dating ourselves. We are dating ourselves. We are dating this video by sitting here in the amazing Christmas get-up.
Metal, this is metal.
This is metal because that Tyrannosaurus Rex is eating that reindeer.
And this is metal because it's Valhalla.
Right now I'm seeing that the light back there is actually probably in the camera. So
it's blending us.
It's blending us.
No, that's not.
That's not really word.
It is actually blender.
It's not the correct word. No. Now you can see Merple. There's Merple. So hello, fellow metal enthusiasts, to Coffee Talk with Henning and Kiana about the Engl MetalMaster 20 watt head.
Cheers. Skull, I meant.
It's been long overdue. I've been kind of dreading to do this review. There's a lot of positive stuff to say about the amp. That's not why I dreaded to do it. It's just I had to produce this metal track that you heard at the beginning, and I was afraid that I couldn't pull it off.
Because he's not metal enough.
Because I'm not metal enough. Actually, this amp is so fucking metal that the only way you can possibly hear it, the only way we can possibly present it to you without you dying immediately in your seats and us, not having blood come out of our ears, is if we tone down the metalness of it with a fluffy pink unicorn, which is why there is on it a fluffy pink unicorn.
This is for yours and our safety.
This is the safety unicorn. I deliberately bought this to make sure I can even play this amp. So come on, how cute is this? Come on.
It's the hoops. So cute.
So we're gonna put Glycinda back in her. I just made that up.
Oh, you named her.
Back in her little fluffy bag. So the thing is, if she's not on the amp or not in the amp's vicinity, that's why for half a year you've seen her back on the amp rack.
You're going to die.
It is literally dangerous.
It might kill you.
Yes. So this is how metal that amp is. That's why Glycinda is right next to the Wampler Tape Echo if we want to do some solo stuff, which it can do. So let me go through some features here. First of all, we're going to say it is Advent 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
And we have the lights going on. Thank you, Jan van Driest from Orion Effective, for this amazing Adventskranz. Whatever that's called. I'm gonna turn you around without killing the guitar. We're gonna put this on the Vox AC30. So, let me go through some features here. It's a 2-channel amp. You have clean gain, and that's pretty much it. And bass, middle, treble is shared by both channels, I think. Not really sure actually. I think it also applies to the clean channel. Then there's a lead gain for channel 2, which is really the channel that we want, because in metal, what are the clean sounds for? An intro. A deceptive intro. It's always clean. Clean, 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 clean. And then a double bass starts, and then the whole song, and then clean, 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 and that's it. So it's really, those clean sounds are an alibi, kind of like, we're gonna make you think it's an ominous, deceptive thing, and then
I'm not sure if that was the plan, but that's definitely an interpretation.
yes, I think I'm making really a lot of fans here in the metal community.
Yeah.
It's not that I haven't done metal before. So anyway, bass, middle, metal, treble, reverb volume, lead volume independent of clean volume, and then a master. You have 2 switches, clean and lead, so channel 1 and 2, and a mid scoop on the Rockmaster, which is a brilliant amp. I gotta say this. This switch is a mid boost for the leadiness. Here we have a mid scoop for the metaliness. On the back, Kiana, if you could maybe tell them, because they can't hear me. We have a power soak.
We have a power soak? I've never heard that word.
It's a power soak. It makes the amp quieter.
Ah, it's a power soak that makes the amp quieter. I learned something.
And to be in the power soak,
To be in the power soak,
we actually have to be in the speaker output on the very right.
we have to be in the speaker output on the very right.
And you can switch it to 5 watts,
You can switch it to 5 watts,
1 watt,
1 watt,
and speaker completely off.
and speaker completely off.
So then you can use the balanced line out
So then you can use the balanced line out
without using a cabinet.
without using a what? A cabinet?
A cabinet.
A cabinet. Oh, a cab.
A cab. And that's not the thing that drives you around. Not that kind of cab.
Yeah. I was thinking of a horror cabinet.
No. And then there's 2 foot switch inputs.
2 foot switch inputs.
One in stereo TRS.
One in stereo TRS.
So one of them allows you for reverb and effects loop on off.
One allows you for reverb and effects loop on off.
And the other one is for the channel switching and the mid shift.
And the other one is for the channel switching and the mid shift.
And then there's of course the effects loop.
And then there's of course the effects loop.
Cereal.
Cereal.
That's not like the cereal you eat in the morning.
No, it's like the serial killer.
Exactly, like that cereal. That's exactly the one.
Yeah.
So those 2 TRS inputs in the back are really neat, because one of them allows you to do stuff that you can't switch on the amp, which is you can actually turn the reverb completely off. So if you have it dialed up quite a bit, you can turn it completely off with a foot switch, and you can turn the effects loop on and off. So if you have your delay completely on all the time, turn the effects loop off completely. But those are only accessible with foot switches. So we're going to do this. Hello.
She's so cute.
She's very cute. We're going to do this review backwards, because usually we start with the clean channel. But on this amp, who freaking cares?
Right?
So we're going to go backwards.
Excuse me?
Backwards.
Oh.
Backwards.
Yeah. I got it the second
We're going to
time.
start with the metalness and then go clean, which it does pretty well. It actually does take pedals quite well, and I just realized I haven't set up an overdrive to test it with it.
That was not very smart.
No, but if you'd be so kind as to hand me the Wampler Pinnacle.
Yes, yeah, you want to take the guitar?
Yes, please. It's the red one, Kiana.
Oh, there it is.
So we're gonna use the Wampler Pinnacle, because it's battery loaded and I don't have to, as a a distortion to check how it takes overdrive and distortion pedals. Shit! So, and of course, we're also going to check out how it sounds DI using the frequency compensated line out. So we're gonna start.
DI means direct input, right?
Yes.
I'm so smart. I'm learning stuff.
Because you know we built the DI board.
Yes. I think that's when I learned that.
So we are now in the. I'm going into the Torpedo Studio on a Marshall 412 cab. Yes, I could go into an Engl impulse response to show you what it would sound like with an Engl cabinet. I will not do that because this is the reference cab that I use for everything. And the metal cabs usually have a lot of bass, a lot of bitey highs, and you don't like those, as you've told me when I did the VH4 pedal. So we're not going to do this. We're going to stay with the cab that I always use. Yeah! This, of course, is an Ibanez RG7 multi-scale guitar. Multi-scale. Lido Dallas multi-scale. No. Got that?
No. Oh, yeah.
Fifth Element?
Multipass.
Yeah, multipass. Lido Dallas multipass. So EQ all up. Let's see where we are in terms of low gain here. See where the gain goes. And center. When you want a little bit more attack, this pick is relatively thick, so you don't get that sharp attacky thing. If I'm using this Graphtec, whatever that's called, Tusk thing, I find out that the attack is sharper. See? So it's not just all the amp. Listen to this. It's subtle, but you can hear it. I can't play metal. So let's go how far we can go here. Major, oh my god. That's not loud.
Ew.
Ew. What I love about this amp is it immediately gives you that sound. It's just there. Let's look at the EQ section. Oh man, I was going to use my looper, but I unplugged that. Damn it. Very effective bass. like a very nice frequency to push solos. It's not too high, it's not eek. Let's see, sometimes those mid-scoop switches are very subtle. You can barely hear them. Let's see if you can hear it.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
No.
No. Listen to if the bass in the high end becomes a little bit clearer. That means there's less mid there. Is it warmer now? When it's warmer, there's more mids.
There's a difference.
Okay, but you can't tell what. One of them feels a little bit rounder and warmer. One of them feels colder.
Yeah.
And that's less mids. Listen again. Without the mids, it sounds more cleaned up.
There's just less going on without the mids. What are you doing?
It's like a pipe. It's out on a ship. On aboard! You know, can you see like a guy with a sailor cap going?
It's a very ineffective pipe.
Yep. I don't know what that is. I don't know. It's probably the guitar. Well, the reverb works, but you know what? For those heavy sounds, we don't want the reverb. Because for your rhythm sounds, you want them completely dry, especially in metal. This just is, for me, the setup would probably be emphasized a little bit more, a little bit less mid, but subtly here. Then with the mid scoop, gain at around 3 o'clock, and there we are.
Sounds great, looks stupid.
Yeah, very, very much. Let's go turn the power soak off. Meaning right now all the energy gets burned into heat. So all the 20 watts, the amp soaks up into heat, and you don't need a load on it, so you don't need a cab on it. And now we're recording only the DI out. For which I have to turn the DI out on so I can hear it. It says frequency compensated, so that is supposed to sound like a cab.
Okay.
What do you think?
Not sure.
Not great.
Yeah.
You know why? Because no frequency compensated out is ever great.
Okay.
Except the Hughes & Kettner Redbox AE. I gotta say it, it's the only direct out that I would actually recommend using. You can't possibly use this if you're running that output into an impulse response in your DAW, if you're running that output into a torpedo cab, which the amp is $799, the torpedo cab is $500. I don't know if you have an amp for $800, if you're actually using an impulse response box for $500. I don't know if this makes sense, if that's the right market.
Okay.
Probably not. So the sound is, it leaves something to be desired. It's not so great, really.
No.
So let's go and actually switch to guitar and play. And let's get Murple. Murple! Again, is someone playing the MetalMaster, an 800 or 799 euro amp, going to have this guitar? Very likely not. Do I care? Very likely not. We're already in drop D. Ibanez, you could learn from that because it's just a little bit fatter in sound, a little bit. Wow. And then of course with the T-Rex. Now that is most certainly fun.
Yes, that sounds really cool.
With a big F. ABCD F. ABCD E F. I don't know. ABCD F. I lost the E. I don't know.
Okay.
People might comment under this video that we're stupid and it's a stupid demo. Is that possible?
Very likely.
Yeah, but what do they know? Mid-scoop. Holy shit, this is fun. Yeah, this is rather nice.
Lot fatter and
It's a lot,
fuller sound.
It's a lot of metal. So, clean. With a little bit of reverb. All the stuff in the middle here. And single coil. And of course, who plays metal with single coils? Oopsie! Well, TC's gonna love me using the polytune. Oh, you can't actually play metal in standard E tuning.
What?
It's possible.
You never taught me that.
Ask that Metallica band. You know them? They just released a second album or something.
The ones that played on Titanic?
Yeah, the guy that did the Celine Dion track with Titanic track. It's a rounder kind of sound. It's not the most amazing clean sound, but it's a good vehicle for pedals. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. You could play that, of course. I don't think anyone would get the MetalMaster and play that.
We should not. That's not something to demo with.
So, reverb sounds. Sounds okay. And if you really wanted to, you could actually go.
sound good, but
Well, you could, but
why would you?
the point is the clean sound is nice. Which leads us to the point of, can it sound good with something in front of it? So we're gonna smack on the Pinnacle and see what happens. Which is a nice pedal. Different kind of different. The amp always keeps it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know?
Stop it.
Squire.
Yes.
You know? Got it? Not as good as Wingtail Blind Bat.
Go away.
Does she go? Does she go? You know? You know what I'm talking about?
You're freaking me out.
I can't freaking play. So, can it lead? It's a great lead sound.
Yes.
You gotta push the mids, and don't use a mid scoop, because lead is all in the mids. Of course, if you want a more screaming lead, you might, but it absolutely works. You don't need to push it with any pedal. It works beautifully.
Beautifully, he said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right, because that's what I'd buy that amp for.
So, Kiana, our 2 cents. I see you're holding the shit.
It's for you. Because the amp is awesome.
I was like, you're gonna say the amp is shit or it's the shit. See, you could have done that.
I messed up.
You messed up. You just hit me with the shit. Which is apparently my Christmas present that I got from Kiana. Who, again, for the millionth time, is not my girlfriend. Don't go, I know what you want to do.
No, I was.
Okay, you'd be lucky, okay? She is not my daughter, because yes, I am that old. Shut the fuck up. And she is my student. So, Kiana, Engl, what's it called? MetalMaster 20 watt. It clocks in at €799. What's your verdict? As someone who is an enthusiast of the genre.
It sounds really, really good. Plain opinion, it sounded amazing. And also it is very vielseitig, which is a word.
Oh, it's very vielseitig.
It's very
It's
diverse. Every time. It's very diverse. Clean sounds were good.
Very diverse, I wouldn't say.
Well,
Within the metal
no.
genre, it does.
Well, that's what I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I wasn't. Duh. What was I gonna say now?
It's not my main amp if I'm playing in a Bryan Adams cover band.
Yeah, I wouldn't play in a Bryan Adams cover band.
Why wouldn't you? Bryan Adams is good. Okay, that's not the point. No, what I like about it is simply my go-to thing if I want the metal sound, because it's bang there. No questions about it. You can't.
Easy to handle.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. You turn it on, go to channel 2, mid-scoop the shit out of it, and it's right there. And that was Engl's idea. Not the amp that can do a million things, not the 5-channel amp that the 4-channel amps that they have or whatever. It is made for metal with its perfect mid scoop, with a clean channel that can take pedals well, with an effects loop that works well. I love that you can actually power soak it, so you can play this at 1 watt at home, which is great. So you can actually get that sound at bedroom level, which is killer. If you want something with more mids, rounder and more rock and roll, don't get this, because that's not it. Get the Rockmaster, which is also a brilliant amp. The only problem with the Rockmaster is it doesn't have all the cleans. The clean channel is a little bit already too broken up. But both of them absolutely highly recommended amps. At $799, there are alternatives from other companies. There are the Houston Kettners, which sound different. It's a completely different... You have to play them and find out what your thing is. I actually think as an amp that immediately gets you that perfect sound if you're into modern kind of metal tones, MetalMaster is almost unbeatable. Especially in this price range. With 20 watts, you can't necessarily expect it to fight against the rest of your band. It's not loud enough. What do you do?
I don't know.
Buy the MetalMaster 40.
Ah, okay.
Which they have. So you can get the same thing now as a 40 watt head and combo, but no power soak. So that's the drawback. You get more wattage and more compatible with actually playing in a band, but no power soak and therefore no more compatible with a bedroom level. So, and it clocks in at, I think, $200 more, something like that. Okay. I want to thank Engl. Thank you, Martin. Love that thing, absolutely. It's made it into quite a few videos. Every time I need that, it's there. And it delivers. Anything you want to add, Kiana? Something like links below.
If you want to, buy that thing, there are links below. Underneath the video, you can click them. I don't know what kind of links. Thomann links? Thomann links. There are Thomann links below. You can click them and buy it. And also, if you want to support support him, he has a Patreon account, and he is thankful for, every dollar he gets. There are prizes. Rewards for a certain amount of money. $5, I think it's like a video or something. Yeah. $20, he comes over and cleans your apartment. $50, I'm not gonna say right now.
Bye-bye. Thank you.